Today, we're going to discuss Brotherhood of Firefighters and EGOS. We all know that buildings kill firefighters. Or maybe something even more deadly are firefighters' egos. To be a firefighter, to get in this position, you have to be brave, you have to be tough, to face a fire, to go through the fire academy, to go through all that training, to go through all that physical effort. And then once you get on to fire service, to go through that probationary period, to take all that and to make your probation is a major accomplishment. And then you go through school and you go through different levels within the department, and maybe you're an officer, or maybe you're a lieutenant, maybe you're a captain. And then with some people, they just start to develop egos. They start to develop an attitude where they're gods, that their opinions are the only one that matters, that their choices are always the right choices, and they refuse to treat those below them with respect. They refuse to accept their opinions or their point of views. Now, when that comes into play as being dangerous to firefighters is, of course, on the fire scene. Now, as an officer, as a person in charge, when you're inside that building, it's a very stressful situation. Things are happening all around you. Number one priority should always be the brothers that are with you, to keep them safe. And in that frame of mind, you have to take in everything around you. So if your junior firefighter tells you something, listen to them. Take it into consideration. Admit, within your decision. Always your decision is final, but maybe he sees something you don't see. Maybe in his other training outside of the department, electrical, plumbing, gas, whatever, maybe he knows something you don't know. So don't discard his comment just because he's been in an apartment less than you, or just because he's a firefighter and you're a captain. And always from a safety standpoint, you have to look through other people's eyes. What do they know that can help me make my decision? When you're on the fire ground, everyone has to be the safety officer. Everyone has to look for something that's wrong. Everyone has to look to see if you see a crack in a wall. Look to see if you see a bulging wall. Look to see if you see smoke coming from another part of the building where they think the fire's out, or they think the fire's under control. If you see something that's wrong, go to the person in command or get on the radio and say, what's going on, what the problem is. And that's also, if you're the incident commander on scene and you have a junior firefighter come up to you and tell you something, don't just dismiss him. And keep your eyes and ears open at all times. If this junior firefighter comes to you and tells you that he sees smoke coming from this side of the building, listen to him. Or he sees a crack in the wall. Or he suggests to you that firefighters exit the building. Maybe he sees something you don't see. Just don't dismiss him. Or don't just get the chip on your shoulder that we're going to put this fire out. We're tough. No matter what, we're going to put this fire out. Don't jeopardize the lives of firefighters just to put a building, just to put the fire out in a building where the building is already completely lost anyway, where the building's a total loss for the owner, and it's going to be knocked down anyway. Don't risk your firefighters' lives for that nonsense. And don't, when you're in the firehouse, it should be a family. It shouldn't be a hierarchy where the lower junior guy can't talk to his officer because the guy's still on probation. But don't treat the guy that's on probation like a piece of garbage. I mean, how is he going to respect you as a leader when you're treating this guy like garbage just because he's been here for less than a year? You should be molding this guy. You should be training him. You should be answering all his questions. You should be showing him the proper way to do things. Not sitting there making him do useless station duties when you could be training him to be a better firefighter and hoping one day to save your life and save the life of your crew. So, today's message is firefighters with egos. There's no place in the fire service for egos. Once you close your ears to somebody, and once you close your eyes to what they see, then you're limiting yourself. You're limiting your decision making, and you're limiting your crew's safety. Open your ears, listen to everybody. Get that chip off your shoulder because it's clogging your hearing. Listen to all those around you. You're all equal on the fire ground. You're all equal at the fire station. You're all equal in keeping each other safe.